transformation, transition, and vicissitude are the major theme in the works of A.K. Ramanujan. If we look into his works, we can feel that in every poem, every composition, there is the touch of transition, there is the touch of transculturalism, and there is, of course, the touch of transiency. Nothing is permanent, everything is bound to die, everything is bound to be in a flux of time. That means that with the passage of time, everything needs to be changed. A.K. Ramanujan was a great professor, great scholar, and of course a great mythological thinker. And therefore, in his writings, we see the reflection of the myth along with the transition, along with the transformation. Today's poem, The Last of the Princess, is also a such type of poem where we can see A.K. Ramanujan's attitude towards life and ways towards the life of commonality. Here in this poem, we see that A.K. Ramanujan is reflecting on the fate and vicissitude of the princess who were once the ruler of India, who overwhelmed the entire position of India. But now, due to the change of time, due to the passage of time, their life has become so much savvy and suffocating that they are now bound to live a deplorable life. But no one is coming to help them because once, whenever they were in power, they ruled everyone. So no one is coming into the contact of those princes with their helping hand. So guys, without wasting much more time, let's begin today's lesson. But just hold on. Just have a one request to all of you. Like after going through this video, if you find anything beneficial to all of you, please subscribe this channel and share this to others so that they can also come into the contact, they can also come into the periphery of this channel. I hope that after going through this channel, you will get much more information about this poem and you will not to go any other places to search the illustration of this poem. So let's begin today's lesson, The Last of the Princess by A.K. Ramanujan. The poem The Last of the Princess by A.K. Ramanujan. They took their time to die. This dynasty, falling in slow motion from Aurangzeb's time, some to bone TB, others to London fog, they went to their heads. So these are the four lines which I have read so far. And it is clearly saying about the dynasty of Mughal emperor. And we all know that a dynasty is the creation of a long-standing struggle. If you ask your elders, you will surely have a notion that a property, a land property or dynasty is not an instantaneous result. Rather, it takes much more time. Similarly, whenever such type of dynasty decreases, it also takes much more time. So the very beginning line is that they took their time to die. Here they means the dynasty, the Mughal emperor, which took much more time to gain its nick point. At the same time, it also took many time to decrease itself. This dynasty following is slow motion from Aurangzeb's time, and this dynasty is now gradually decreasing, and it is also losing now its splendor from the very time of the Aurangzebs. That means that whenever Aurangzeb died, and then on process of losing its stamina and splendor gradually began to start. Some of bone TB. Not only the dynasty dies, but also the people of the dynasty, they also died of tuberculosis. TB is the short form of tuberculosis. Others of London fog that went to their heads, and many other people of this Mughal dynasty, they also died due to the London fog. They went to their head. Here, this line is quite interpretive. Some suggest that London fog is the indication of the cold weather that sometimes causes coughing, sometimes causes sneezing, and of course sometimes brings fever. So the indication is that many people died due to the disease that came from the London's weather. That means that with the advent of the winter, some people of the dynasty died. Some of current trends imported wine and women. Even some people of the Mughal emperor, they became the victim of the current trends. Here, current trends means the ways of imposition. That means that whenever the British government, whenever the foreign power tried to show its overpowering attitude towards the Mughal dynasty, then very few people followed them. They changed their entire role. Instead of saving the dynasty, they took the part with the British regime in destroying the dynasty. Imported wine and women. Even some became so much addicted towards the foreign wine and fair-skinned women that they took it quite propitious to gain their own personal gain by joining themselves in the British regime. One or two heroic in war or poverty. Even it is not that all the people of the dynasty were profligate and they involved themselves in lascivious activities. Rather, there are some people, there are some soldiers, some dynasts who fought for their own motherland, fought for their own nation, and died a heroic death. And of course there are also some others who in the process of going fighting against the foreign or alien forces, they became quite poor and died due to poverty. With the ballads, still now there are some ballads, still now there are some folklore where people can find the famous soldiers who fought for the nation. Father, uncles, 7 folklore brothers. Sister, so young, so lovely, the snake loved. This means that fathers means the fatherly figure of the dynasty. Similarly, the uncles of the dynasty and 7 folklore brothers. That means that the brothers who are of distant relations. And sisters who were so young and lovely, they all died due to the bite of the snake. So this indicates that all the kin and kith of the Mughal dynasty have died due to the adverse situation, due to the adverse condition, and hung dead. Even very few relatives of the dynasties have hung themselves to death. Ancestral lovers from their ceiling, and many lovers who loved the young and beautiful lady of the Mughal emperor, they also died by hanging from ceiling. Brothers, many wives, and even many brothers' wives, they also sacrificed their life. They also died in the course of the time. Their unborn, stillborn babies, numberless cousins, royal moinas, and parrots in the harem. And not only the brothers' wives died, rather their unborn, stillborn babies. Here, the implication is that unborn, that means that those children who are still in the womb of their mother and stillborn who just have taken birth in this mundane existence, they have also died with the passage of time or due to the adverse condition of time. Numberless cousins, and if we count the death of the unborn, stillborn, or babies or girls, they are surely numberless. Their number can be counted in any way, in an easy way. So they all have died. So it is a indication that the Mughal emperor died, and as well as brings the death of many relatives, many dynasties of Mughal emperor. Royal miners and parrots in the harem, and those royal women who loved moinas and parrots and kept them in cages in their harem. Harem is a place or a beautiful place which were protected from the onlookers, especially the men onlookers. So Muslim women lived comfortably. So in this harem, the royal women put their moinas and parrots. everyone died. But believe me, the poet says that no one is still alive, everyone died to pass into his slow conversation, and they all died with the passage of time, as if they are whispering with the time and they are conspiring how to destroy the Mughal dynasty. So this is the historical background that Ramanujan has taken to describe the nostalgic condition of the last princess. Here in the second part we will discuss the contrast. Here actually what has been mentioned are the glory of the past Mughal dynasty, but in the second part we will see that their glory and their present condition are in a diametrical situation, as if there lies a pole asunder distance, and this dichotomy brings melancholy into the mind of the last of the princess in the poem. Now here comes the second part of the poem. He lives on. Here two long fingers, faces in paintings, and a belief in auspicious snakes in the skylight. Here he is the indicator of the last princess that is still now living on. So poet says that he lives on. Still now the last princess is living on. Here two long fingers, and he is quite weak, and long fingers in the sense that he is now leading an unhygienic life, and therefore his nails are quite long, and similarly his fingers are long. Faces in paintings, and his face has become just like a painting. It means that his face is quite blurred, and the cheeks are quite sunken, and a belief in auspicious snakes in the skylight. And still now, this prince carries in his heart the belief of an auspicious snake in the skylight. So, in the skylight, if some auspicious snake is seen, then it is considered quite propitious for the fortune. So, this prince is still now carrying, still now cherishing such type of auspicious belief in himself. He lives on. Still now, this prince is living on to cough, remember, and sneeze. And still now, he is going through an unhygienic condition, and sometimes he cough, sometimes he sneeze. A balance of phlegm and bile, and sometimes from the mouth comes out the mucus or comes out the phlegm and bile, and these are really telling the fact that probably he is still now into the aura of the tuberculosis. In the first part of this poem, we have heard that, we have learned that many died of the tuberculosis. And in the then time, the tuberculosis was very much contagious and very much dreadful. So the poet speculates that maybe the last prince is still now suffering from tuberculosis, alternating loose bowels and heart-shaped palates. These are the indication that whenever we see the stool of the sheep, this stool is quite nasty, and of course releasing strong smell. Similarly here, the last prince who is suffering from constipation, and stools come out or biles come out with bad smell, with strong smell. Two girls, Honey and Bunny, go to school. Now this prince has two girls, and their names are Honey and Bunny, and they are going to school. That means that they are attending school on a half phase. So here the process of the economic deterioration is seen in the world on half phase. Whenever they were in the power, they overwhelmed the entire nation. They formed education rules and regulations. They are totally dependent on the others' rules and regulations. That means that after the destruction of the Mughal emperor, when there was the encroachment by the British government, then the education system took a huge transformation. Their ways of teaching, their regulations, their their rules were totally different from the Mughal rules and regulations. So therefore, they are especially the royal dynasty are now at the mercy of the British government. So here the last princess to daughter Honey and Bunny go to school on a half fees. They have no capability to pay the entire fee. So therefore they were dependent on the other forces. Wife heirloom pearl in her nose ring, and the wife wears a pearl in her nose ring because her every jewelry have been sold to pay the debt of his family, to meet the demand of her family. Therefore, she only wears a pearl in her nose ring. Pregnant again, and this wife is now pregnant again. He is expecting to give birth of a little child. His first son trainee in telegraphy, and the last princess son, who is a bigger one, is a trainee in telegraphy. That means that he is now working as an apprentice in a telegraphy office, and he learns the ways of telegraphy, the workings of telegraphy, to earn the sustenance of his life. And this trainee, this son, has telegraphed thrice already for money. And this son has telegraphed his father to send money because he is unable to pay the demand of his belly in the then Alliance Society. As he is working as a trainee, he is unable to earn money for his own self. So therefore, he is asking his father to give him money. So these are the summary, and I think that these shows Ramanujan's philosophy towards humanity. I hope that this video have become quite beneficial to all of you. If you like this, please subscribe and share, and bring others into the ethnicity of this channel so that they can also take part in this lecture series and can have much more knowledge. So thank you once again, and if you have any kind of suggestion or comment, please put your words in the comment box. Thank you once again.